Hey guys, welcome back. This is Stage Talk. Happy you can be here with us. Me, Jermaine, Jack Thorburn, Dan Bastick is absent again. He's getting massive. He will be back, don't worry. But this is the Cali Pro Preview because you guys asked if you can have a preview as well as a review. So we'll listen to you guys. And
what the fans want, the fans get.
That's right.
Dance, monkey, dance. We'll do it. We'll do it all.
We are for the fans. We've
For
got
the
fans. We got fans. So
got
we'll
no
fucking
fans.
we'll fucking give it ya.
Right.
That's Jack Thorburn starts the podcast very professionally.
You fucking want sure. Right. Let's get into this then. So we've got 16 for the open lineup, which we will be covering pretty much entirely in this video. So we've got a lot of crossover here from the last weekend show, the New York, actually in Florida, but the New York Pro. So we've got Max, who was, I guess, like you could say, almost like the people's champ of the last show. People really fucking wanted him to win, but obviously the Ifbb do shit on him a bit. Hence why he got placed so low. But if we have a look at him currently.
And also, obviously, Milos did a great job of trying to imaginary put him up the placings.
Yeah. He really wished it into existence, didn't he?
So we'll see now whether that's done him any. Yeah. So 2 nights before New York Pro.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is with Max is his upper body's fantastic, conditioning's fantastic. His legs just let him down, and I honestly don't think you can have a show-winning physique, with weak legs.
Yeah,
you can get away with average legs, but he has weak legs.
Yes, I agree.
I think his upper body is just so dominant as well because it is that good.
Yeah. For him, he needs to be. He's one of those people because of his legs. He needs to be absolutely peeled out his mind for that to work. Like a good example is like if you look at Patrick Moore, he has to be peeled. Otherwise, like we saw him showing in the past year where he was soft. Look what that did. So because of that, like upper body dominance, he needs to be turned inside out. Like has to be like no layers left on that onion.
Without going too deep into it, I think if Max turns up the same or a slightly better condition, maybe a bit more fullness as well for this show, I think he's definitely in the runs for a very high placing for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, look at this.
Because if you think about it, the 3 lads, there were 3 lads that placed ahead of him. They're all not doing this show.
Yes.
Except for Hassan.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But 3 lads, so Ian's not doing it, Justin's not doing it, and John's not doing it. So that would automatically suggest that he's going to be a front runner for sure.
Yeah, that is definitely already bumped up his placings massively. And for someone who, like, almost universally, it seems people think that he should have placed top 3.
Yeah.
He's definitely got the people's side on him. I think that might reflect in the judging. Obviously, we talk about how judging is independent of like social media and everything, but it definitely has some sort of impact.
Of course,
definitely plays a role. So,
but I honestly think at the moment with everything that's going on with the virus and stuff like reducing crowds, I honestly think that it will play against people that are like quote unquote the people's champ. Even though how much the judges really take into consideration, not massively, but if everyone's cheering for someone, just subconsciously you will be drawn to that person. 100% it happens. So
you see other sports as well, like other solo sports, like believe it or not, I enjoy watching the darts, and the people who are like hyped up by the crowd, the players that like roar off of the crowd's energy, they're not doing so well. And I think it's similar in bodybuilding because obviously, your judges are looking at it, and if they hear, 60% of the crowd going, Max.
Yeah.
Of course, it's going to sway your opinion somewhat
100%.
because you might think they're seeing something that you're not. So, but
Mm.
I think Max
that's a
is
great
definitely
shot there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it?
Nuts. But yeah, like you say, Jack, bit slight in the legs.
He could get on a classic physique stage with those legs.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, he could.
Yeah, I agree.
So
270 pounds though.
He's just a little bit of the weight limit.
200 pound in his upper body.
Just needs to bring it down a bit, doesn't he? He does. But yeah, no, very impressive and definitely a front runner.
The way I see it as well, he's had suboptimal training conditions this year, and he's done 2 shows with Milos, and he's looked fantastic at both of them.
Yeah.
So when things do get rolling, and he's got the same team and people around him, I think Max is going to do very, very well for himself.
Mm.
Who you got next then, Dwayne?
Do we want to go for who else were you saying? Hassan? Do you want to go with Hassan?
Yeah, let's keep it to the New York boys first, and then we'll get on to the next slide.
All right, sounds. So we've got the man of the hour last show.
This is his money shot, really, isn't it?
It's just lights out. No, like that's ridiculous. However, he can definitely pull this in tighter. He can definitely get a little bit leaner.
Yeah, I think based on even on the caption here, what he goes on to say. Yeah. So you don't need to read it, but basically what he's come out with is said that when he landed in Tampa, he developed hemorrhoids. Personally, never had it. Can't imagine it's a enjoyable experience, especially when you're at that stage.
I'll tell you from first-hand experience, anything to do with your ass, no.
It's a big no-no.
So the fact that this bloke could get on stage and hold it together the way he did is outstanding.
With minimal bloating or stomach tension as well.
But if we want to talk about, obviously, Jermaine, you highlighted condition.
Yeah.
Potentially, his condition might have been spot on. It just could be a bit of water retention from stress.
I will say now that you said that, I definitely think that will play a role.
Because if you look at the videos beforehand of when he was training,
there's no way
he was peeled.
Yeah.
So I think stress is a big factor here. He also attributes, because we commented on the wrap up the other day, how he couldn't open up in any of his shots. He also attributed that to the hemorrhoids.
Yeah, because you can't exactly sit on your glutes and erectors when your ass is falling out. So he's definitely, respect where respect's due. He held it down like a professional. Like that is what being a pro is, right? And he held that down really, really well. Like in all honesty, like he could have just not said anything and people would not have known. So he played that off.
Once again, he's got to be another front runner for this show.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see what they go for between him and Max, because if Hassan pushes towards Max's level of conditioning, I don't see how there's any argument for Hassan to blow Max out of the water, really.
Assuming
that is the case, if Hassan comes in Max's condition, I think there's very few bodybuilders on the planet that can match him.
Yeah.
That's that's gonna be ridiculous. It's like we talk about like mass monsters, and you have like Rolly Winkler and Big Ramy and stuff. I think this is honestly, in my opinion, more impressive than Big Ramy.
Yeah.
Because he's got ridiculous legs, but they don't seem disproportional to the upper body, just because of how big his arms are, how thick he is everywhere else. It makes sense, right? And of course, when he fixes his posing, I'm assuming in the next, over the past week, he's had he's had therapy for it in some way or another, and had painkillers or whatever, and had access to stuff that's going to help him drop that water, and help deal with the pain that he's probably having when he's hitting shots. So maybe Ryan Crowler's giving some lines, man. Yeah. Maybe that's exactly what's going on. But also, wait, he didn't he say when did he land in the US for the New York Pro?
About a week ago, I think.
About a week ago. He was here not long before the show. He's had time to stay on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the show is going to be in Vegas.
Yeah,
it's like the other side of America, but
I imagine he's got over there fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Also, is he allowed to fly? Is he even allowed to fly with hemorrhoids?
Yeah. You are. Yeah, I think it's like at your own discretion or whatever.
Okay, so chances are he flew.
Yeah.
And yeah, because like, look at this.
Go on the tricep one. So keep going across.
The rope push down.
Again, yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Like, there's no way he's not in condition.
Skinless.
Like, look at that.
Yeah. For a guy who's got to be, what, 260 minimum for his height?
Yeah.
Like, to have, somewhat feathering in the triceps for being so big is just incredible to see.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Project AD as well, and Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to our boy.
Yep.
But that's, like, he's in. He was in 100%. Like, because like
his arms did not look like that on stage. If you see the separation when he was doing curls, then they did not look like that on stage, which shows to me what, like, even just biceps, like he must have been holding because it wasn't like he was holding in like his legs or something like that. It was everywhere. There was like just a film everywhere,
Probably to do with like maybe 20 minutes before stepping on stage, he almost shit his out. Who knows?
Just the constant fear of your ass falling out.
Yeah.
That'll do a lot.
Get a back double bicep and spray all the judges down.
Right, we have lost any female viewers at this point. Well done.
Except for
we've gone from 2 to 0.
There's definitely a few. I can think of a few people off the top of my head who are girls who'd watch this and just go, haha, funny. So shout out to those girls who are still.
Hassan's my front runner to win the show. So
I'm rooting for him.
I am. I want to see him succeed. We love a comeback story.
A quad guy, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta stick together, man.
He's one of your brothers. One of your brothers in iron.
Another guy from the New York show doing this show is Antoine Vallant.
Yep. Let me.
And we highlighted in the post-show wrap-up how we thought he was flat, especially through the upper body. And upon his most recent pictures,
oh my God! Like,
by far, massively improved. Who uploaded the Dorian Hamilton's? So
let me look him up. Dorian.
Double D.
Yeah, he's much fuller, much rounder, especially in the upper body. You can see on the YouTube videos as well on HD Muscle. The guy's got to be what, 6-7 pounds heavier.
So this is a much better Antoine.
Yes,
like that.
Much better.
Is outstanding. Through the delts and arms, because that what let him down a bit, because his quads were so impressive, but if your delts are shrunken in, it really highlights the weakness in your upper body, because you ultimately want that X frame, don't you?
Yeah.
And the second you don't have the top,
his legs down. Yeah. If we talk about his legs being really dominant, they look very balanced in this shot. And now his upper body's full. His
delts were previously a dominant body part.
Yeah.
So I think it was simply just the lack of fullness there.
Yeah.
That is a lot. And you can see from all the comments,
Like, look at this.
1,000 grams of carbs.
The guy's pushing 1,000 grams of carbs a day now.
I saw as well that apparently, I think he put on his last Instagram post, let me pull it up, that instead of, like, obviously because these shows are back-to-back weekends, right? That he 2 days out from Olympia was still going. So, and when was that? 30. So he's carved up right through from last weekend.
Yeah, well, he will have been able to, because he will have been so drawn in for the comp that he's going to have to have literally been loading all week now.
Yeah, so he's had, in theory, well over a week to fill up and on carbs, and I think that's absolutely going to show, and it does show. Like you say, we look at the Dorian Hamilton picture, and like it does match now, right?
Well, you think about it this way. In between shows, he's had like 8,000 grams of carbs.
That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous amount of carbs.
And from the picture, midsection looks okay.
Can't
see it. So,
like his I think as well that he put it on display in this Most Muscular intentionally because it's tight.
He doesn't have an issue really with it.
Yeah, he's never had that to begin with. But yeah,
he doesn't have the smallest of waist, but because he's so wide, like it doesn't matter. Like the illusion's still there, and that's what it's all about, right? It's about that X-frame illusion.
Was this at the night?
Yeah, that was a night show.
Yeah.
Filled out a lot, even for that.
He did fill out a fair bit, but it wasn't enough. Yeah. He definitely had more space.
And that's slightly spilled there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard from Giles Thomas that he apparently backstage he was sweating his tits off. So maybe they messed up last like few hours before the show. Maybe they messed up a bit. I don't know.
So a bit of water manipulation went off. It's like you look at that on stage, but then you look at this, and it looks so much better.
Yeah,
so much better.
If only we could all compete in our kitchens, but
yeah, exactly. I watched a video by is it Xavier Wills, Desktop Bodybuilding, sponsored by Hostile, that guy. And I think they were just talking about it, him and a few other people, about how basically like the lighting New York was absolutely horrific.
I don't get it. You'd want to put the best lighting in your shows.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, New York always has shit lighting.
But why? Like you look at Toronto.
I forget Toronto. Look at Monster Zim in Korea.
Yeah, Monster Zim.
They get it right.
Monster Zim.
I'll look it up right now. Like the Monster Zim lighting is ridiculous.
I think I mentioned this before. I heard that Jake Wood has got them in for the Olympia.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
So the production team for Monster Zim are doing the Olympia.
Come on,
supposedly.
Internet. You can do it.
If that's the case, think of the images and the footage you'll get from that.
Yeah,
especially with
that'd be insane.
Coming back as well. The detail in his back will be second to none.
I'm trying to find some good stage stuff of the Monsters in because oh my god, the production value.
Oh no! Is someone?
We got the one in the middle there.
Like the production value on this is ridiculous, and the lighting is insane.
And
look at that.
When we get.
Yeah, they come up in a lift and stuff.
And the lighting is amazing as well. Like it's good down lighting. It's pretty good down lighting.
But the Portugal Pro on steroids.
Yeah, it's got that like almost
Abu Dhabi, Dubai feeling. Like I think that'll be the next place we.
I really like it.
We'll be in the Arab Emirates or Dubai. I reckon there'll be a big show over there soon. Yeah, they got the money for it.
You know, Sammy Trudy one. Look at this.
Look at the lighting and how it's set up.
Think how good that would feel. You're on there
in Vegas. That's what you want. You've got your.
Can you imagine
like
Phil
you.
Heath,
You've
Phil
got
Heath
you
standing centre.
Look at that.
Out, giving it that. Oh.
And you have your name in the background, and you come out from behind this like screen. Like how insane would that be?
At the end of the day, right? Sammy is not known for his condition, and he looks like that. Imagine
exactly. Like this actually gives the impression of how good you are, right? Because the lighting, like, let's be honest, guys, like, especially on social media, half of the physiques on social media, 50% of their physiques are lighting.
Gym lighting, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you put that on the stage and look at this. That's sick, right?
Got a funny feeling. Monster Zim just really employed the Primark changing room lighting fitters.
That's the one. That's the one. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Is anyone else from New York doing the show?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
I don't think they are. Anyway, let's move on with the lineup.
One other Egyptian. But
oh yeah,
I can't remember off the top of my head the name. But when we're on the topic of Egyptians,
it'll probably come up.
If we go on to
who do you want?
Shaban.
Yeah. Speaking of Egyptian,
there's
been rumors that Big Rami's doing Chicago.
Yeah, I heard that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he's got to get a qualification, isn't he?
Yeah, he qualified.
I'm trying to find Shaban now. I can't remember where he was.
It was one of the last ones. Just go off it on Joe's. Joe's not doing it, is he?
Huh?
No.
Oh, is Joe not doing it?
No.
He's on the scorecard.
Oh, maybe no. He is actually. No, he is. Keep him on.
Yeah, he is on the scorecard.
Yeah, let's go. Let's talk about Joe. He's a dark horse. You know, looked fantastic last year. Went from the amateur show straight into the pro show. Plays top 5.
Is this his first show of the season? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that was really
him 4.5 weeks out.
Yeah, it's his first pro season. You know, where he's not prepped for an amateur show. I think he's prepped by Patrick Tour as well.
Yeah, he works with Patrick.
Lovely.
He has a massive frame.
Yeah.
But he needs to, because at the same I don't like being negative, but at the same time his waist naturally is wider.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not criticizing because that's me to a T. I have a wide waist myself. But he has a massive frame and he has packed on some serious muscle, as we can see here.
Look at this.
That's what he turned pro like, and that's what he is now. Like, that is an absurd amount.
Big, yeah, 100%. And in arguably better condition as well, or at this point in time. So
if you look at some of his shots,
this could be very exciting. Like, this is a front lat spread, and obviously, like you said, you just talked about the waist. Like, you can see, but
it's nothing. That's the thing, though. Like, people say, "Oh, you know, bring your waist in." You can't really do that much.
Yeah, I don't think this looks bad though.
No, it doesn't. Because his shoulder, chest, and lat are so impressive there. It takes away from it massively, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a person who doesn't particularly like when the waist is very small, because I think it takes away from the masculinity and dominance of the physique. So it's like, I like Antoine's physique. You know, Joe looks pretty good. That
looks good there.
Looks good. This looks good. I like how, because like, it's obviously a thick waist, but it is very tidy.
It's tight. Still tight.
Yeah. Like, it looks very, very good. The whitefish must be working. That's it, man. That's how you get in that kind of shape with your stomach. Yeah. So you pull your stomach in, the whitefish.
I think he'll be... I don't know. I can't see him be... He might be on the outskirts of, say, he could get a top 10.
Yeah.
He's a dark horse, though.
Like, look at this back double.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
But once again, how does that look next to someone?
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Very true. Do we have a weight for him? Do we know his body weight?
Not sure.
This is kind of reminiscent of Fuad for me.
Yeah.
Looks similar.
Yeah. And I like that. It is, like you say, it's a very big, masculine, rugged look.
Yeah.
Which might fare quite well in this lineup.
Barrel chest. Yeah, it's something different. I think it depends as well with some places, because they might put the dominant physiques ahead of some of the streamlined, prettier ones. You know.
But what are we saying? Even though it's the Cali Pro, not in Cali. Are we going to say that they're going to go for the typical Cali physique?
I think after last weekend, we throw all precedents for stuff out the window, because like I don't think we can really account for that now because of how much of a mixed bag the top 5 was.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's I don't know if any of the biases that were usually that we saw before, I don't know if they exist anymore.
Yeah,
just because of how everything's changed. But this is a guy who. It kind of reminds me of how Hadi is. He's obviously very blocky, but and when he's absolutely turned inside out peeled, it looks incredible.
If the way I see it, right, he went straight from the amateur show into was it Toronto or Vancouver last year?
I can't remember. I cannot remember for the last.
It was one of the Canadian ones from there.
I think it was Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he went straight from the amateur show, you know, on the same day, went into a good pro show and placed top 5. Like, you know, give credit where credit's due. You know, this guy I think he can do some serious damage in this lineup.
Yeah, he's look at his quads, man. Yeah. His quads are cool.
Quad's like Jay Cutler in that squad.
That's a Cutler kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's very... Like, you don't see that too often, do you?
No. It's unusual shape, you know. It's Jay Cutler, especially with the waist too.
Yeah, look how far that sticks out over the knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
He's a good shout. He's a dark horse for the show.
Definitely
100%.
is. He definitely is. Who do we want to move on to next? I want to move on to Stanimal, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. When I saw him on the list initially, I was like, sorry, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
The guy's... He started in physique, didn't he?
Yeah, moved up to classic. He was in classic.
So he's literally done physique, classic, and bodybuilding.
He's just done it all. Was this him when he did classic?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was him doing classic.
That's still pretty big.
Yeah, and he was placing well in classic, to be fair.
54 minutes ago, Monday to Thursday, now that we're full out, 2 days out from the show. So,
yeah, he's like, I'm looking at this and I think he was, I guess, the mass monster of classic because
you can see his physique.
He's just thick arms, like thick through like his lat and everything. Like he's a big guy and he's tall as well.
He didn't stand out as being massive though as a classic competitor. Like he was one of the bigger guys,
wasn't he? Yeah.
But realistically, in classic, you can't be because you've all got to get down to the weight anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, training with Sean Roden now for 3 years.
Yeah.
Another, I'd say, is it second pro show as it open?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I think it is.
I think he's competed once.
Yeah, because he packed on a ton leading up to this year.
Yeah.
I think he might have competed nearer the end of last year or the start of this year. I can't remember.
I mean, that front lat spread, is slight, a little bit, not slight in the legs, but he's very wide up top, and he's a good shot for him for sure.
So that was from Chicago, August. Has he been competing this season already?
No.
I don't think so.
August 31st versus LA, September 7th. More times to go.
So that was okay. So 31st. So that's a week's difference there. And
he still needs a little bit more time, though, eh?
I think so. I think also it's going to be really interesting how he fills out.
Yeah,
because he is a big guy. Like pictures can be deceiving, but you stand him next to some people, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Hassan Mustafa makes him look like a child.
Yeah, very true.
Sure.
Like
if they go for the usual Cali look, Stan might do very well.
That is true as well. I think as well, like he does fit the bill as like when you think of what a bodybuilder looks like, he is like the stereotyped uniform physique of a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Like how his body flows. It's very,
You put that as a silhouette.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He is like a silhouette that you'd have on a poster or something.
He's good. I follow him anyway, so it's nice to see him jump in a competitive.
I do really like Stan, and I hope he gets a good look in next to some of these guys.
I think he's a bodybuilder at the end of the day.
Like look how far he's come on from. That was his first classic physique showing, I think, or first outing in classic,
just
and then
last year it says.
Oh right, there you go.
That's the Olympia last year, isn't it?
He needed to be bigger. You could
you can see that he's drawn himself down in that.
Yeah, he needed to be way bigger. He looks flat there, but he's peeled.
Yeah,
but he looks a bit flat, I think.
Overly stressed that body, as you can see.
Yeah. You can tell that he's sucked it in. Whereas here, like full blown. Yeah, that could be exciting.
Yeah.
That could be very exciting.
It would just be a nice, get your feet wet in a good pro show. So,
yeah.
Anyone else have any more comments to say about Mr. Ilongu?
Other than, no, not really. Other than I'm just excited to see him compared to people in a big open lineup like this.
Yes.
I'm excited to see it. Right. Who do we want to move on to?
Have a look at RPG.
Yeah, can do. Oh,
Big Ron.
Ronald Gordon.
Indeed.
Oh, yes, Big Ronald.
Okay, so Ronald competed at Tampa.
Yep. We get fifth?
First version. And he came fifth, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
But for that, I was really impressed with the physique he brought. Very tall individual. He's got relatively long torso, but in terms of like the limbs, they're very impressive.
Yeah.
I still think it's a case of needs a little bit more time again. Just because his frame is so big.
Like, you look at this, it's a bit of a grainy image, but like, he's got the tools in the shed, right?
Yeah, but look, if you throw a few more pounds on that,
yeah,
you know,
like it's in his upper body through his arms, shoulders,
waist is still very tight there,
and look how big his legs are. He's got some
it
big
looks
old
like
quads.
a much bigger, fuller version of Nathan D'Asha to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's got some stuff going on.
Look at that, like he's got them running glutes and everything.
Or 5 weeks.
He's now teamed up with Psycho Lewis as well. Chris
cool.
Lewis.
Brilliant.
So that'll be exciting. I think
how do we think
after this show, if he doesn't get the placing he wants, I hope he jumps back into an off season. Really, I don't think he should be like strict. Like, he's proved his point already. I think.
Yeah.
Needs to just get back to growing, because that is a big guy. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dense, thick, round.
He's got to be 6 foot plus too. Got to be.
Like how long his waist is. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
He has a very Instagram physique, though.
Yeah.
Like, that didn't look like that on stage, Johnny.
Yeah, it's like a magic mirror effect, isn't it, really?
No, but it might just be because he's standing by himself.
Yeah.
Because when he in Tampa, when he was up against the other boys, it didn't look that impressive.
Yeah. Look at the fucking location. Flatulence Forest. But yeah, no, he is. I agree. He's very impressive. His lower body,
in my opinion, for a big tall guy, his legs are fantastic as well.
Yeah.
Like, look at that.
One comparison in the future would be, Ron Gordon versus Jamie Johal.
Yeah. 2 tall guys.
Yeah, I mean the big guys,
nice tight waists.
Physiques are coming in strong. You got Ron Gordon, you got Jamie, and everyone. So
for sure, very exciting.
I think shooting for top 5, 100%. It's got to be.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
He's going to be on like there or thereabouts. I think.
Yeah. He's a high level fringe. He's a fringe top level bodybuilder, isn't he?
Mm.
So, I mean, you put him there, he smashes a lot of people.
Yeah. Like, he is without a doubt better than your average pro.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Fullness is
like
lights out, really.
Yeah.
Look, crazy.
Yeah, like you say, more here.
Bit more delt, bit more in the chest, bit more in the lats. That's it. It's good.
And he's got some great knockout poses from there.
100%.
Yeah.
I think another dark horse show is Eddie Bracamontes.
Bracamontes.
He's a Cali local as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Did I pull up Eddie? I did.
Yeah, that.
There we are. This is an interesting physique as well to me.
So Eddie's another big guy.
Yeah. Big.
Pure ass monster.
He's still got the tight V, but he is big.
He reminds me of Justin Rodriguez,
Yeah, I can see that.
Because they're both,
especially with the legs.
Older.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
He's training partners with Sergio as well.
So that is a big guy.
Look at that most muscular. I like that a lot.
Apparently he's going to be like...
It doesn't highlight his waist and how big his waist is there.
Yeah.
His waist actually looks very tight.
15 pounds heavier than he was last time he stepped on stage.
Jesus.
So he's going to be a big boy for sure.
Like, look at that. That's obviously not stage, but like still is a big boy.
I think the only issue I have with him is it's not a very pleasing look.
Yeah, it's not the prettiest of physiques, is it?
Yeah. Very much like a Josh Wade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. But genetic structure-wise, is a lot better than Josh.
Yes.
And then, but like he does have a few. Like, look at this side try. Look at this. Look at this. Belt.
It's what I like to call like blue collar bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the work is fucking arse off to get what he's got.
Yeah. Like, look at that. And that, like, I can't wait to see what this looks like now.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
that was. On, he's not 25, but.
Yeah.
It'll be good to see.
Exciting stuff.
I can see him, and if he's in good enough condition, I can see him, Ron Gordon, battling it out for that top 5 place for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think he'll be, like you said, he's not going to be a front runner. Yeah. But I think he's going to be battling it out between the first and second call out.
Yeah, he's gonna try and sneak his way in there, right?
Yeah,
sure. Yeah. Who you got? Who we got next?
Another Cali local. We go with Antoine. So I
didn't know he was a Cali local.
Yeah, he is.
I was not aware either. Motherfucker.
He's a guy who's got all the tools.
I'm waiting for the screen share bar to move so I can actually click it. That one? Yeah, there we go.
It's got all the tools in the shed. He's just never put it all together currently.
I think in previous years, he didn't have the size. But last year he came out and he had packed it on. I think he slightly misconditioned a bit last year, which is funny because that used to be his trademark. But now, so Jermaine, if you go across a few.
Yeah.
There's some good shots down lower in his feed too.
Oh, Monster's in. Do you have a look at that?
Yeah, so this was him last year.
Just like, this gives you a good impression.
Massive.
Yeah, look at that.
Big dude again.
Like, fucking, again, the Monster Zim, like, quality is nuts.
I think that would be a shot. Imagine how good they look on screen, right? Imagine being there in person.
Yeah. Oh, I fully, like, before I die, I want to go to a Monster Zim Pro.
And compete.
And compete, yeah, 100%. That would be the goal. Because, like, the pictures here, getting the pictures and the videos here.
Look at that.
Yeah, look how fucking cool that is.
Like, look, if you want to talk about a waist, like, outstanding.
That front double bicep was like a more streamlined version of Hunter Labrada, in my opinion.
It's gritty. But it's still like, it's got that grainy, gritty look to it.
Yeah.
Very vascular. Like,
very impressive.
Yeah, I love his ground poses as well. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Cut off.
I just you say that. But I think that was the last show he did. I think he shut it down straight after that.
Yeah.
So he's had a long... Go on.
Did he get second or third next to Nathan and Juan? Was third, yeah.
Yeah, so he's had a long time to sort of add on a few pounds. So I think he'll be. I think the fight for the first call out is very interesting because he's going to be another one. I'd potentially say that he's going to edge someone like Eddie. Purely because he's a lot more pleasing. He's a lot more pleasing.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
he's got
a lovely front double. Lovely.
And look, that is nuts, right?
Looks nice.
For a guy his size as well,
to
look like that and hit that pose well.
I couldn't do that. And I'm like 200 pounds.
I can attempt and fail. Yeah. I'd fall backwards. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. I was at the Japan Pro. But yeah, like, let's have a look at some of these. Like, yeah, look at that.
Like the caption says, keeping it classic. Like, he does have a very nice classic shape.
The lines, yeah, for sure. Again, that pose.
Lats don't insert too high either, so they're nice.
It's very Milo in that photo as well.
Yeah.
Right down there. Nice arms.
I love his physique.
And obviously got decent legs as well. That's another one. That's another stage one from Monsters in. Like, look at that. Big. Maybe that's something. His back.
A little bit more on the back. Yeah, for sure.
Then again, he has had a year, so
yeah, that very well could be a lights out pose for him now.
Yep.
That's nice to go at. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Because his lats come down so low too.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Very good, very good.
Who's next? Patrick Moore?
Yeah, we can get up Patrick.
He's got, so obviously Patrick's just come off New York / Tampa 2. I personally was very impressed with the package he brought. I know we mentioned it in the wrap, but condition-wise, probably the best on stage, equal with Max Charles.
Yeah.
He didn't look small in the lineup either.
He held it down well. Look at him next to these big boys.
Smaller,
yeah,
but still didn't look small.
Very Dexter Jackson-esque in that back double biceps.
Look at, because like obviously not to rip on Ian, but again, but like his back double next to Ian's, it makes him look so much more impressive and really stand out with the rest of these big boys. And look, I mean, that looks like it's halfway through him opening up.
That's a very harsh picture because look, all three of the other guys are mid pose.
Yeah, like he's opening up still. He is kind of in his pocket there, like with his back shot, but still. Yeah, I think as well, like one thing quickly with Ian last time, I think he should have like sat back on his glutes.
Yeah.
Instead of pop them backwards.
Yeah, but even if he did, look at Patrick's glutes there.
Rock solid.
Patrick's glutes nuke him on size there.
Yeah.
And he's tucking.
Yeah. Very true. Very true.
Like,
also, let's not forget Patrick's. Is he the defending champion going into the show?
Yes.
He is, yeah. He's definitely people's champ as well for this show. Obviously, about that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but like still, like, he's good. He is good. It's such an.
He's always good, you know. Physique. Apart from the Arnold, where he was a bit shit.
Yeah.
So, well, I might even go out on a limb here and say potentially a third place here.
I wouldn't be mad about that.
5.
Yeah, assuming he's in as good condition or even better if he can do that. Yeah, I think so.
I think as well. Top 3, top 5, that area. You know, you're going to think this lineup's as good, if not, you know, probably going to be a more competitive show than the New York show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of.
Yes, it's cool. It's cool, like watching these rundown shows to Olympia, because each time you tick one person off that list of competitors, and then the rest of them just move on to the next show.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting seeing the dynamic change.
Cool.
Because you take Ian out of the equation, it's like, well, who now? You know,
what's happening here? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like he is pretty though. Like
you've got an outstanding shape, like you know,
outstanding 70s porn stash as well.
Yeah, he rocks that.
It's unreal, absolutely unreal. This was his first win. Yeah, this is his Cali Pro win.
Cali last year, yeah.
Yeah, so like, and like here he is next to some big boys.
The caliber this year is much better though.
Yes, definitely.
Yes,
absolutely. I think that's like his big thing, though. He is almost, in a sense, a bit of a giant killer.
Yeah, yeah. He's a big guy, though. He's not short.
Oh, he's not a slouch at all. Yeah, he's still a big.
He's like
dude.
what, 5'7", 5'8".
But he's put together genetically to put down some big guys.
5 pounds on him is like 20 pounds on some people.
Yeah,
he's put a lot on since this as well.
Look at this. I remember when I walked out on stage, and this was the first time I got to sort of see it like this.
Yeah, the thing is, that looks fantastic, but then he stood in the lineup and he got absolutely nuked. Didn't they put him next to Phil?
Yeah, they put him next to some of the big mass monsters.
Not Phil. They put him next to. It might have even been one like Rat.
Yeah, Rolly or Rami.
Yeah,
it
was. They put him next to Rolly or Rami.
But I look at this physique, and I just it feels like you're being taken back in time, right?
Yeah, it is that. It's exactly that.
So he wins on, I guess, like in a way you judge him, and he wins on sort of the nostalgia factor of his physique.
Yeah. I think it's simply put, like, he's either first or he's fifth.
Yeah, he's got one of those physiques where he always stands out in the lineup, and that either means the judges go, okay, we'll give him the win, or he just doesn't fit up next to all these other guys, so we just push him out.
But I honestly feel if he makes the same progress after this year as he has in the past year, I think he has the potential to be an Olympian, like
a competitive Olympian.
Well, the progress he's made in this short off season.
Yeah,
he hasn't been training that long. That's what people don't realize.
Yeah,
I don't think it's longer than 5 years.
He's in his 30s, right?
Yeah, but he started very late.
Yeah,
like really late.
And,
so,
but his physique is so fresh still.
Yep. Well, that's why, because he's been training like 5 years.
Yeah.
He's not been abused by hormones yet.
No, exactly.
And like you say, his whole thing is, I will take my time.
Yeah.
And that is, like, to his credit, that's doing him favors, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, like, obviously doctored photo massively, but very cool. Very cool. Yeah.
Who else we got?
I've heard Errol Moore.
Yeah, we've got the other Moore, haven't we?
Yeah, Errol Moore. He competed in the 212 at New York. Yeah. Placed second, I think. Second or third. There he is.
So,
he's thinking about coming into the show about 8 to 10 pounds heavier than New York.
You can tell he's a little guy.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm worried about here. He's got a lot of muscle on him, but you can tell by looking at him, he's tiny.
Yeah.
The one thing I would say, though, is you put him next to Portugal Pro winner Mohamed Shaban, and then you got a little guys contest. Like, what happens then? You know?
Definitely.
And he's going to have 10 pounds on that. Remember?
Yeah, so that is true. Fill him out 10 pounds. But like, look at this. This is how recent is this picture? Look how small he is.
Yeah.
Like, he could be a classic guy.
To be honest, if you saw him in the lineup next to was it Bo Lewis? Detrick Bo Lewis. He beat him in a few shots.
So he's coached by Milos, yeah?
Yes. He's Milos' training partner.
Oh, okay.
So
interesting.
So he's doing all the sets, all the reps, and all the slim.
Yeah. All the slim.
This seems to be working very well.
This is in 212.
Yeah. That's what I think, like,
I can't decide if I think he looks soft or not.
He's not soft. He was not soft. If you saw the video.
Yeah, his legs obviously.
It's the lighting.
Yeah, it's just the poor lighting because he doesn't like. I don't see much vascularity here.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, you don't really see much vascularity in a lot of African American bodybuilders.
But yeah, you just look at this. You're like, obviously from this shot, you're like, yeah, he's in. Like, yeah, no.
He's a good bodybuilder, and I think he'll do very well in this lineup.
Yeah,
being Cali as well.
It's sort of a dip in the park for him, right? Like he's not really.
I get the pun.
What a cheesy line!
What?
Dip in the park.
You said it's a dip in the park while he performs dips.
I did not intend that. I'm so sorry to everyone.
Oh,
I'm punny. What can I say?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I know Darren Hayward's doing the show as well. He's a last-minute addition to the lineup.
Mr.
Is he?
Electric dance moves.
So Hayward
is... There he is, yeah. Yeah, Darren Hayward is in the show.
Let's get him up. Dr. Fit Pro.
Very likeable guy as well, you know.
But yeah, I'm not a fan of his dance moves. There he is.
No, his posing could do with some professional attention.
He is
a massive guy to be.
He's a freak.
Oh, yeah.
Look at him. Look at him next to that's
the third place finisher.
Yeah.
Of Tampa.
But look at him.
He's huge.
Should we get some of his posing up just to annoy Jack?
No, don't. I really want to like that because he's doing all white guys. He's not bumping sweet goes on white guys.
Yeah, round.
He was posed in a traditional sense. I think he's starting to improve.
Yeah, I think he just needs to come out to Disturbed and just stomp around on stage and hit those shots. I think he needs to be the freak everyone sees him as.
Yeah,
just be a bully.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, the look of this. He's like working on you, right?
Yeah,
he struggles.
He's got all the he's got the money, like
boom, big shot. Yeah,
as we stumble. Anyway, is there anything else I want to mention in the show?
And there's still a few people I pulled up accounts for.
Let's get to
Camilo.
Okay. I'm not familiar with this
guy. Me neither. But he's coached by Chris.
Oh, okay.
And
is he the Argentinian?
Yeah, he just looks like look at this here. He's absolutely being sucked in right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is sucked in tight.
Mm-hmm. Now you've pulled this guy up. He's like a spanner in the works because that physique looks he's going to possibly beat. Just structurally, he's got better structure than.
Yeah, that's pretty.
A nice shape, that.
Yeah, he's got a pretty shape. I'm just thinking, obviously, like many other people here, how big is he stood next to people? Because I don't know how big he is.
Did he compete in the Open at New York?
That physique beats Stan. That physique
Look at this.
beats that Ebo.
Look at this.
Eddie says, yeah.
No, Mr. Vascular.
Leo. He is vascular, isn't he?
Like that's freaky. Like he's not absolutely giant, but he looks a bit freaky, and he's got a nice structure.
It's very 90s look, just shredded, bit flat, but looks great.
Yeah, looks good.
And that was at That was at an amateur show, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Still needs a bit more on though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he seems to be a bit young.
He's got the frame for it though.
Yeah, he just needs to fill out. Like, look at his legs. He's got good legs. Yeah. Definitely got.
He's another spanner in the works. Like he might knock a few more established.
Yeah,
guys
we just
down.
don't know how this guy's going to actually turn up here.
Yeah.
We don't really have a level. We don't really have like a time period of when he last competed.
That's a nice front relaxed.
This one here.
Yeah.
The shower front relaxed. Yeah, it's good.
It's a nice shot.
Full as a house too.
Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool. Is he got a posing video here? I think so.
South America.
This
was last year, right? This is the one Juan Morel won.
Yeah. Yeah, he's playing onto that posing because he has to do it. Yeah, I think he's brought up though. Yeah. The repeaters. His midsection looks quite big, I think, when he's in. But obviously, we'll see what he's like posing.
I think just needs to be a little bit bigger. It's got a nice strip.
What's his peel? Yeah, look at this. Boom. Back. This was last year,
Yeah.
A lot can happen in a year.
A lot can happen in a week. So.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Like, look at his legs now. Look at these.
Wow. Yeah, for sure.
So this could be dangerous. I think for the second call out. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He could end up towards the top of the second call out.
What we're saying, like 6 to 8.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I'm thinking, but we just don't know. But like, look at this. Look how full he is here. He does look big.
For sure.
Interesting.
I think frame-wise, he's not the biggest, though.
Yeah, he just needs to.
That's the sense I get, just frame in general.
Yeah.
Like the way he'll look when he stands next to bigger guys. Like I can see someone like even Darren Hayward just nuking him.
Yeah, just because he's bullying him.
You know.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder how tall he is. I do wonder how tall he is.
Short.
Do you think he's short?
No, I don't think he is.
I don't think he's short. I think he must be quite tall because he does have quite a long torso.
He's got, from that shot, Jesus Christ, he's about 6 foot.
Yeah, look at that.
Nah, because she's like 4'8". She's got minor dwarfism. It's fine.
But yeah, if he comes in absolutely shredded and he's packed on another 10, 15 pounds from last year, maybe.
Yeah.
This could be nasty. For sure. Because it seems like he's in condition.
Yeah.
So.
Who else we got?
Who else have we got? Has someone got the scorecard pulled up? I can pull it up.
Yeah. We've gone through the most.
Sulaiman?
Yeah, Sulaiman. From Kuwait, one of the Kuwaiti guys.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with his condition at the show.
Boom.
Structure is fucking hell.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Calves, big legs, tree trunk legs.
Yeah. Again, like muscle bellies wise, just it's not there, but
yeah, the insertions and stuff through his midsection are a bit.
There's no bubble. There's no like bubbliness to it.
Yeah.
Across the triceps. And,
he has like I know this. I don't know if you guys agree with this, but he kind of looks like a NABBA guy to me.
Yeah.
He has that look to him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, it's like he's forced his body to look like that, and forced it to be grainy and hard, and it's like it's a nasty looking physique. Although here, him just chilling looks pretty good, doing his thing.
Just a big lump.
Yeah, he is just a big lump. He's a bodybuilder's bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's have a look at some of the shower videos. That looks good.
Is that what you're into, is it?
Yeah.
How did you know?
That's good, though. It does look good.
Yeah, it does look really good here. If he comes in looking like that, look at that. Boom. That's cool.
Nice.
That's a cool pose.
A little bit more leg. That would be really nice.
Yeah, I agree.
I think.
Big arms.
I don't think
big arms.
either.
Nah.
I don't think he's very old. He's 30, maybe 32.
Really?
33.
No, he just looks 50 in the face.
He's in Kuwait, remember?
Yeah, that'll do it. Big Ron. Shout out to Big Ron. Right. Who else we got?
We got one more. Yeah. What's his name?
Don't know.
Well, Shaban's doing it. Who won Portugal last year? Joe, you're underwater, mate. Over there. You're underwater.
Joe, you're sinking.
Take a breath.
He's gone.
Yeah,
well, you sunk the ship. The ship sunk.
Down goes the submarine.
You guys were the same on mine. No, you guys went terrible on mine as well.
Yeah, well.
Don't blame this on us two. We were fine. We were having our own little conversation above deck, and you were just thinking, mate.
Ooh, I pulled up this guy as well. Just have a quick look.
Oh, the Argentinian guy, yeah?
Look at this. Interesting.
Young guy, big frame.
Slighting the legs.
Yeah.
I don't know if he is slighting the legs, so I think it might just be.
He is. His upper body just looks.
Yeah, he's fucking boom. His upper body, he's wham.
Did he compete with the glasses at New York?
Maybe. I think it might be him.
No. That's Jansen's client. Trago.
Oh, actually, look, his legs there. His legs don't look bad. That's him next to these lads.
Vincenzo
is not known for his legs.
He's a massive guy, though.
He's a big boy.
He is big.
Because
Vincenzo's big.
Yeah.
Vincenzo is the only person I've ever stood next to at body power and felt like I was 4 years old. He's massive.
He's just a block, this guy, isn't he?
He's big there, though, to be fair.
Where's Nick in this? Oh, Nick's on the end there.
Nick Walker's there, yeah. That's a great lineup there for an amateur show, like.
Wait, so he beat out Nick, yeah?
Yeah, because Nick came fourth that year, didn't he?
Okay.
No,
second. That was last year's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when did this guy turn pro then?
I don't know.
Might have been at one of the international.
This is Mr. USA, so.
Yeah, it was USA's, yeah.
He might have turned pro here. I don't know.
Zach Merkel, no, he didn't. Zach Merkel won the show, turned pro.
Merkel won it, yeah.
Nick was second. He might have been third, and then Vincenzo was fourth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then we've got Mohammed Shaban as well.
He's a bit of a freak.
Should get Shaban up and then
wrap it up.
I don't think I pulled him up on the show.
SHAA Shaban.
Here we are.
So this guy won Portugal last year. There were a few unhappy people, that's for sure, about him winning.
Yes, the good old blurry image.
Oh, that's why, because we went on. If we go on Andrew Vu.
Did I get rid of that page? Oh, I might have switched back to fucking...
Oh, good. It's in his bio anyway, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, fuck. Where did I even put it now?
Jermaine,
Jermaine.
Your helmet's on.
And it had gone so well.
It was going
just
so
go on
well.
any one of them. You can just change it.
Okay.
But yeah.
No. Andrew Vu.
Okay, fine. I'll go up Andrew Vu.
It's
all right.
I'll keep them
sorry, Jack.
Oh,
you cry. Oh, sorry.
I think the listeners hear me.
I feel like, shout out to listeners, but for these, I would say I'd recommend the video, so you can really see what we're looking at here.
So, obviously, Mohamed Shaban won Portugal, albeit with some controversy last year.
Yes.
It was the smallest frame-wise in the show. It was pretty hard, but, a lot of people were saying he shouldn't have really won. This comes from fellow athletes as well, not just, fans.
You get that, though, sometimes, right? You get that where someone who was quite young, who, ends up in the whatever lineup and just by chance ends up with a pro card, then they do have to take some time off, right? And actually live up to the Ifbb pro card they have.
I mean, he won the show, so he's clearly doing something right.
Yeah, for sure.
He looks much
pretty
improved
good there, though, so...
He does. This is exciting.
That's another battler for top 5,
Yeah.
You think?
I don't
5 to 8.
I don't think he's missing anything.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. But then again, nothing's impressive.
Yeah, that is also true. He doesn't have any freakish standout body parts.
And also, he looks lean, but nothing's separated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does he train by? Does anybody know?
What's his last physique update? Look at
him in Portugal.
Yeah. Nutty. That is nuts.
Yeah, I remember that. That was at the big man. He stood next to Jordan Peters in that line.
Yeah. With that lighting, yeah. And look at his midsection though. He's got
Oh yeah, he's got that very. He's like that Turkish bodybuilder.
Yeah, deep separated abs.
But no, I think there's about 4 or 5 people shooting for that 4th to 8th spot.
Yeah.
But to wrap up, who have we got winning the show?
I'm gonna stick it on.
I want it to be Hassan.
I do.
I want it to be.
But obviously, there's a lot more variables than there is with Max with Hassan.
Yeah.
So there's more to go wrong with this guy than there is for Max.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You couldn't write it.
Yeah, Jack. Who are you going for?
I'm gonna go Hassan. Hassan first. Potentially, I want to go Max Charles second.
Okay. I think Antoine's going to be in that top 3.
Antoine, I want it. Yeah, he's going to be from 3 to 5. Is he going to place above Patrick Moore though?
I don't have Max Charles in second.
Can you guys hear me all right now, out of interest?
Yeah, all good.
Okay, apologies for that. The struggles of living in a fucking student accommodation.
Hey, turn your language down, boy.
Go fuck yourself.
We've done well, man. Just relax. I've got Hassan winning. I've got a toss-up between Antoine and Max for that second spot. Third place, I'm going to say Antoine. I reckon Antoine. What's that?
Well, you said he's a toss-up between second and third.
Oh, sorry. Patrick Moore.
Yeah. I agree.
With Joe Seaman and Ann Wynn going for that fourth.
Joe's name cracks me up. I'm sorry, Joe.
Child.
I've tried to keep it in this entire time. I crack it there.
No, Joe, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Joe is good. I'm gonna go with Max in first.
Okay.
I'm gonna then put Hassan second.
Okay.
Okay, that's a bit of a wild card. I'm then going to go with Antoine / Patrick.
Okay.
For that third
that's
and fourth.
That's going to be the battle, I think.
I think so, because Antoine is aesthetically pleasing, but very different to Patrick. And then fifth, I don't know who I want fifth. Maybe
Ron Gordon, maybe.
Yeah, maybe Ron Gordon.
So it's going to be a toss-up between Ron Gordon, Joe Seaman.
I think I'm putting Joe. I'm going to put Joe in fifth for me because we've seen the most of him out of these recently.
I think he beats Anwen. And I think he beats Ron Gordon as well.
So he's fourth for you then.
I think I've got him fifth.
No, fifth.
Yeah, I've got him fifth. Because he's coming like there's no doubt this guy's coming in hot.
Yep.
4.5, like 4.5 weeks out. Look at this. If he comes in on, he could mess up some people's days. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Max, Hassan, Antoine, Patrick, Joe.
Cool.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with that.
Right.
That's
very keen
Let's
for
wrap
either
baby
way.
up, Jermaine.
Say what? What'd you say, Joe?
I said let's wrap this baby up.
Let's wrap it up indeed. Okay, so shall I do the essential up close to the nice Rode mic?
Absolutely. Okay. And we will be back with a review too.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening to the Stage Talk podcast, reviewing the lineup for the Cali Pro
in Vegas.
In Vegas. We'll be back for the after party in the next episode. Ta-ta for now. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye.